Are we recording this time? I think I gave you notice this time.
Yes, you did give me notice.
Yes. I'm Eric Paul
Yes,
Johnson.
just like my boss has. Oh.
Yeah. I'm Eric Paul Johnson.
And I'm Eric Winsenson.
And I'm the Fairy Princess of Gold, known as Madelyne K. Reed.
Mm-hmm. The Fairy Princess of Gold was screaming her head off this morning. Ah! So that's why she's not at school. And then, after it was too late to go to school, oh, she's sunshine and lollipops now.
Yeah, because first off, like it was burning, like my whole body was like hurting and stuff first off, and also when I was on the toilet, my body felt like I was glued to the toilet too, so I couldn't even move.
Okay.
Like I felt like I was like paralyzed, like I couldn't move.
Can I give you a little
So you felt like you were in your 40s.
Yeah. Can I give you some Zoomcast advice? Don't say anything you're going to regret coming up when you're a teenager.
Why?
Because you might go, oh my God, I told everybody I sat on the toilet at first stuck there this morning. Now it's all over school. People call me Toilet Stucky Madelyne.
No, none of my classmates even know what E.L.O. is.
Well, you should listen to the podcast and get to know it. Okay.
So
yeah, her classmates want to watch two old guys talk about a group they have no idea about. Yeah.
So I have this little dog right here. I named it Chocolate, and the same as my toy Chinchilla. And well, they both have brown eyes. They love each other, and well, I named them both Chocolate because they have a chocolate color of fur.
Okay. Now, we're going to get to replies. We have some replies for the...
Can I read some replies?
You can read some replies, yes. I'll let you know which ones you can read. I'll try and keep the simple ones for you.
I'm going to have to be appropriate today.
Well, you know.
I don't care if they're inappropriate.
Of course not. You're 9.
I'm 9.5, actually.
Sorry.
And I'm a princess and a fairy, so I can turn you into frog.
Okay.
And you don't want that.
Too late.
Too late. First up, we get some replies to the Zoomcast from last week, which was about all right, I believe. So Eric goes first. See, Eric is W. The J is me. I'll let you read some of my J's.
Why can't I do one sentence? I like him better than you. Burned.
No. Just pass her a J.
Mm-hmm.
And on screen, first. And everything will work out fine.
That's right. What could possibly go wrong if I pass her a J? Okay. Eric's up first.
Okay, you go.
EPJ. Well, Corey says, EPJ, always look on the bright side of life. Your tunes have a very Bloom County look and feel.
Oh, I forgot to grab my book.
I'll get it.
No, well, be careful. It's the perfect setup. Thank you, Corey. It's another setup to plug my book, Eric Paul Johnson, Strips for Your Pleasure.
I got it.
Right there. It's my comic.
It was that county similarity, except it was his own humor that actually was the reason I put it into the college voice back when I was in charge of that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's my comic strip anthology. There's 300-something pages, 900 hilarious tunes. And yes, they do have a Bloom County feel. I mean, at first, when I started drawing tunes when I was a kid, it was Charles Schultz and Penis that hit me hard.
I'm going to read something funny. I think it's funny. Why does mine make me look so blonde?
Right. And then later in my teens, I discovered Bloom County. And yeah, that's when I started drawing this comic strip again. So there is a heavy Bloom County influence, but it is my humor, so it's not just a blatant Bloom County ripoff.
Yeah, I thought it was Bloom County. Well, that's why I thought Bloom County was almost a little bit of a Doonesbury influence thing, but then Bloom County was so much better.
It really was.
Yes. Yeah. It wasn't just whiny liberals talking about their privileged lives the entire time.
Up next, we get a comment on our YouTube page from Hellbag. EPJ, whenever I look at you, I think about sitting on a bench having a serious conversation with Will Hunting. Thanks for the great podcast and E.L.O. work. Upvote, peeps. I'll take that as a compliment. But I haven't seen that movie yet. it's on my long list of movies I want to see, but I am grateful that you picked, it's Goodwill Hunting and didn't peg me as the manager of Club Paradise, or whatever Robin Williams did in that horrible movie. Club Paradise was bad.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
I saw it once. It was free on cable back in '97, free HBO weekend, and I thought, Robin Williams, I love Robin Williams. They're showing Club Paradise. I gotta watch this, and I watched it, and I was like, oh, that was as awful as everybody said it was. So
Some people will do anything for money.
at the time, yeah, I'm sure he was still building up his wealth. It was the mid '80s, so.
True.
Yeah.
MJ Fold says Tegan after the Fifth Doctor's companion.
Yes, although I got into Doctor Who in 1990. By that time, Channel 8, PBS, was showing just random sporadic episodes once a week. So I didn't really run into Tegan much to know enough to not name my cat after Tegan, after the annoying, always complaining, always character from Doctor Who. I just picked a Doctor Who character, Tegan, and that was his name. All right, moving on to comments from Moment in Paradise. And we got a comment from Mike Hudson. Hold on, let me see if we get shorter ones here that you can... Yeah, there's a nice short one that you can read when we get to it. Okay, let me go back up here to Mike Hudson. Mike Hudson, here, I'll tell you what. You read this sentence and I'll pick up from there.
This is one of my favorite songs from this album. I'm hard pressed to say it is my most favorite because there are a couple others that are right up there with this one.
I'll address those as they come up in the podcast. Oh, right, I forgot Bob.
Bobby
reads the comments as they come in the podcast to come. The main piano riff in this song does indeed have a haunting quality and makes me think of some of the piano parts in John Lennon songs. Oddly, until I heard Jeff mention the organ in the song, I never noticed it at all. But now I can't not hear it. This song demonstrates just how easily Jeff can transition between a normal singing voice and falsetto. This song would probably have been my pick for the first single from the album, or, at the very least, a subsequent single. But alas, this album was not destined to be a hit. And aside from us fans, almost no one knows of the existence of it, much less this particular song. Madelyne's telling me to make up voices for Bob, which we went through last week, why I don't do voices.
Can I tell you a funny voice? Hey, I'm Bobby. What's your name?
Okay, well, that if a fish can hold a knife and stab somebody, that might help. But
yeah.
That sounds like a really, really squeaky Mickey Mouse.
Mm-hmm. I never noticed the organ in it. I still don't. I'll have to go listen to it again and see if I hear organ in it, because I missed that.
Rob Evans says, I have some friends who are into E.L.O. because of my influence. One of likes to host parties where for entertainment he plays concert videos on a 12-inch screen on the side of his garage.
I think that's 12 foot.
12-foot screen. Okay. Yeah. I too many quotations there. I thought he said 12-inch screen. I was going, okay. Everybody's gathered around the little TV.
Yeah.
Out camping and everything.
Mm-hmm.
He often plays the Zoom DVD and has commented to me multiple times that Moment in Paradise should have been a hit single. I agree. It had the potential to be a bookend along with... Can't get it out of my head. With Telephone Line sandwiched in the middle. The CD single for Moment in Paradise includes 3 bonus tracks from the Zoom Tour live performance, Mr. Blue Sky, All Right, and Livin' Thing. Two things stand out to me with the bonus tracks. One, Jeff's current touring band is freaking fantastic. Sure, the Zoom band was good, but listening to these songs and comparing to the Wembley album and having seen the current concert lineup 6 times, Mike Stevens and company are tops. 2, Rosie Vela was a great singer. Her single voice sounds choral at times on the recordings. Would have been interesting to have her backing vocals on earlier albums.
Yeah, although they didn't know each other existed until about 1988, 1990, something like that. Yeah. If you're wondering if Eric can't get it out of my head, Rob used the initials CGIOOMH. So I stumbled over that too. CGIOO. Oh.
I know. First thing is my thought, I hate CGI. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Madelyne, you're up. It's your turn. What was the W. Field said? Never work with animals or children.
Yeah, W.C. Fields. Yeah, never work with animals or children, or don't put so many shiny things around the apartment.
I can't help it. I love Legos, and there's a lot of that around.
Yeah, I've gotten in trouble for doing that with my niece, bringing the laser pointer and having her crawl up the walls and slap at things, especially since she's 25.
Yeah. All right, you know what? I'm just going to move on to Trevor Raggett. Maybe eventually Madelyne will get into the room when it's time for her cue. You don't need to bring a cast. We're not doing a big, long show here.
Cast?
All right. Okay. Let me see if you're
bringing the entire cast?
She's got a couple of dolls with her. I don't know if she's going to put on a show or what, but like I said, we try to keep these things, on topic.
Hi.
We always fail.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Okay, you get to read this one. Why don't you come closer to the microphone?
This song, or Ordinary Dream, should have been the first singles. Great music throughout, but those are the most E.L.O.
That's right. E.L.O.
E.L.O.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's pretty.
Eldon Warfields?
What's that?
Are you going to read Eldon Warfields?
Oh, no, because that's about the album. That's why nobody has been tagged into reading that one yet.
Okay.
In about, what, 10 weeks? Yeah. Yeah, I think everybody agrees that as with Secret Messages, the wrong singles were released from this album. Other than Moment in Paradise. That was a good choice.
Okay, and Wendy Morrison says, a moment is a million moments in paradise.
That's deep. That's deep, man. Snap, Madelyne. Everybody snap. Like we're beatniks applauding.
Everybody snap?
Like we're beatniks applauding.
Oh, okay. Sorry. You said everybody snap. I was going to go, I can't take it anymore.
A different kind of snap.
Okay. Yep. My boss at the postal service. No.
Yeah. Well, I'm 1,600 miles away from you, so I'm a safe distance away.
Yeah, and I'm unarmed, and
there's that too. Trevor Raggett.
All I do is look like an idiot.
You're supposed to do that.
Sorry, I'm distracted. She just pulled the doll's hands just right off her arms.
Yeah, you can do that with OMG dolls.
Okay.
Because you're supposed to.
Oh, okay. Trevor Raggett.
I was watching then.
Mm-hmm. Trevor Raggett for the 4th time. Definitely one of the best. Definitely one of the best, probably the best, songs on Zoom. A lovely languid song, which really benefits from having Ringo on the drum stool. The effect is subtle, but there's so much more feel in the track because of rhythm track. Somehow this feels like a vintage E.L.O. ballad, even if the sounds themselves are much more in the Jeff Lynne solo mode. The piano is unlike what Richard would have played, and the guitar solo is very George Harrison influenced. See, Jeff, you can do it. You can if you share your toys with some other kids. And the piano sound that runs through the track. I always wonder whether Rosie had given Jeff a copy of the Parachutes album for his birthday or Christmas that year. That insistent piano riff that runs through the song is so early Coldplay. Think Trouble or Clocks. A rare nod from Jeff to what was in the contemporary charts, perhaps.
Coldplay was a few years later, since they were really trying to rip off Radiohead so much.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
I would say if it's going to be in there, I'd say
I think it was
OK Computer and
like his birthday, probably.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, it's probably like his birthday because his birthday is like closer than like Christmas. So I think like she would do it earlier so like he could help do the podcast.
Well, Jeff Lynne hasn't done the podcast, and also his birthday is 4 days after Christmas. Is that right? The 29th? It was the 30th.
So
I think it's the 30th.
If it's 4 days after
5 days.
5 days after Christmas, then that means it would be on Christmas.
Okay.
Actually.
Madelyne, 9 years old, so she knows everything.
9.5.
Oh, sorry, 9.5. So she knows everything, like all 9.5-year-olds.
Hey.
Well, then I thought it was 18 where you knew everything.
Eric Simpson.
Also 16.
Yeah, and 16, 15, and yeah, apparently.
Yeah. And then everything you know just goes out of your head by the time you hit 25.
Yeah, and then in your 50s, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get through it.
Why am I even in this room?
I don't know.
There was a reason for it. That's right. We're doing a podcast, a Zoomcast. That's why I came into the room. Okay.
Exactly. But no, I was saying maybe some influence from OK Computer or one that came out Kid. There was another Radiohead album that came after that. I can't, but the name of it escapes me, but it was kind of a companion to OK Computer. So I can kind of see that.
Yeah. So here's the thing that you still have to learn. You talk when they stop talking.
Okay, so Eric Simpson. There's a video that me and Eric made on a podcast whenever you weren't like on it, and it's about YouTube, like how to work it and stuff. So you should watch it.
There you go.
Well, I know how to work it for YouTube, but nobody wants to see that.
Anyway. Watch it anyway. Even she says so.
Yeah, she's got a little nip slip going there, so pay attention to the one with the boob hanging out.
Oh, great. We're going to have to put a parental advisory on this one again.
I fixed it.
Oh, okay, so we're... All right. Well, that's Killjoy. Anyway.
No. I won't get any insurance if I do.
Okay. Eric, it's the last comment.
Okay. MJ Fold says, what a great song. Just beautiful and great to have Ringo on it drumming. I mean, sure, he's no Jeff, but it's great to have great to give old Ringo a chance. It seems Rosie was great for Jeff at the time. We got wonderful songs and a wonderful couple of concerts. This would have been the smarter single choice, but I really don't think any choice would have helped Jeff at the time, as the general public don't seem to have been ready for his comeback. Sad.
Yeah, absolutely. I see people saying stuff about Zoom. Oh, this should have been released as a single. It would have been a big hit. No, it wouldn't have. Nothing from Zoom would have made the Hot 100 or the top 40 in America, because in 2001 it was all boy bands and I guess I've heard it called Kmart punk, like Blink 182 and all that kind of stuff, and
nu metal. Nu
and
metal was
new metal and some country and nothing here. Even if he did the classic E.L.O. sound that sold really well 25 years earlier, no, nothing from this album would have made the charts if you released it as a single.
hip hop was a lot more popular in 2001 as well. So
And there's that too.
And there was also something that happened in 2001 which completely erases most of my memories of whatever was on the charts. Because I'm going out and buying music, at least for a latter half of the year, wasn't exactly on my biggest priority at the time.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, it is mommy. Yeah, so it's just my head's been thrown off. So I think we're done here.
I think we're done here.
Okay, you got anything to say? Make it quick.
I lost the head.
Oh, she's gonna. Where's the hand? The other. Yeah, the camera's all backwards. There you go. Their hand is gone. Oh, it's over here.
Okay.
The hand is gone.
It's still outside the camera.
Yeah, it is. Where's it?
There you go.
There's.
Her hand is gone.
You can take off the hands.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're gonna take off their clothes.
Well, that's usually what I do when I'm with a woman. I take her hands off first, then I take her clothes off.
Yeah, that doesn't happen in real life.
Depends on how hard you cut and pull.
Well, it can, but he would be serving a very long sentence for that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I think we've done enough damage here.
Exactly.
No.